So you would feel comfortable if your patients are in the middle of this battlefield?
I'm not saying like they will feel comfortable, but they might not feel safe if we move over there. Like we need. What I'm saying is we need the medical supplies from the U.S. Army.
Yeah, I agree with Dr. Perez right now. I feel that moving the clinic, which is an integral part of the community, would be, at the time probably do more harm than good for anyone who actually they need to get there quickly for immediate medical assistance coming from any of the other areas. I think it would be an inconvenience, and with respect to our town, the insurgents that comes in, we would be a lot better suited to deal with that ourselves if we had more resources from the Americans, like money and police utilities.
So you said that there would be more good than bad if you stayed, correct?
If the clinic stays.
So can you elaborate, please?
I just think
stand, like, what are you considering your pros and your cons? That you're
considering
saying that
the cons is the access isn't conveniently located for the locals of the town. It would be run primarily by the Americans, who the people of the town don't feel comfortable with and would be hesitant to go stay with and get treatment from in the first place, because with all due respect, we, myself and the people of this proud town have, had experiences with Americans that haven't been all too trustworthy, and they've, kind of been a little two-faced to us in the past. So we feel that this is an instance where we can handle it on our own, and if you really want to help, you'll give us resources and let us deal with things how we know best to deal with them.
And in addition, we also have our staffs, our international donors, our patients, and our neighbors who already put trust on this clinic, and we don't want to disrespect them by just moving the clinic near the U.S. Army base.
Mm-hmm. Both of your points and your stands are crucial to my decision. If not, the U.S. Army can do whatever it wants, but we're here in this meeting to all compromise, correct?
Yeah.
To an extent.
To an extent. If we can move the clinic, not necessarily with Americans, we can move the whole clinic with your doctors and your international doctors and patients. We can move the whole facility, not the physical facility, but the people involved into our base, or near our base. It doesn't necessarily have to be Americans. So how do you feel about that?
I think if something like that is going to happen, I don't know how Dr. Perez feels. If there's going to be a movement like that, I think the doctor should be in entire control of how everything is run at the new facility, and I think the people of the town should be given a means of transportation, be it shuttles or ambulances or however, to get from where they are to the new clinic and, and back.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, and that is what me and my Army's plans were. We understand that the citizens want to communicate with people that understand their language and culture. So we're going to give them those needs.
But do you think, with all of the transportation, if we provide the transportation, do you think the people from the town, they will be feel comfortable to go to the clinic out of their town?
I think if it's there for 1 week, it's gonna be very temporary. I think you have to go speak to them. You know, maybe that's your position, but I feel like 1 week is not a long time. They can see their needs.
Is
if
it 1
those,
week, or does it end up being more than 1 week after this insurgence? Is there even a clinic left standing where the people are used to it being?
You see, well,